And we're off. All right. Here we are, folks. Let's just do a real quick check. Make sure everything's flowing. We can send the stream off to our bros. Great. All right. Everything looks good. Okay. Just announced workout 2. We want to talk about that first or go over our week 1 results first?
We could talk about the workout first.
Okay. So we got to repeat. Called it. I should pull up my Instagram feed and show my comment from the clue the other day. Got a repeat of 22.3. So ascending gymnastics pulling, ascending weight on thrusters, and some pretty irrelevant double unders. Yeah, so this is repeat from 2022. Alex and I have done it. A couple of the other guys have done it.
We did this in one of our competitions before.
Just a regular open thing. I don't think we did.
You don't think so? What was the workout that Alex got a bar muscle up in?
It was either this for the open that year. I think he did the open with us.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, just our regular. Yeah, having the guys do the open workouts.
But not like what we're doing right now, you're saying?
Like we had teams and competed.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I mean,
so a lot of these guys might have done it.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So that year, was that the year the wall walk, dumbbell snatch? I've got it right here. I can pull it up. 2022. So 22-1. Yep, that was the wall walk snatch. Yeah. So Josh was here that year. Yeah, AB was here that year.
Alec, Jeremy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Bunch of these guys have done this before. So for us, we've got much higher minimum work requirement standards. Okay, so for the boys to be able to put a prescribed score on the board, we have 2 minimum work requirement standards. The first one is going to be show proficiency, being able to make contact with your chest below the collarbone to the bar before starting. Okay. Show us you've got a chest to bar pull up. Okay. Second standard minimum work requirement is you must complete the first round. Okay. So you must finish the 21 thrusters at 95 pounds under the time cap. Okay. So there is a risk involved because should you not finish the 21 thrusters at 95 pounds underneath the 12-minute time cap, you will be required to start over to get a scaled score in the immediate next heat.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So basically that is for the person who might have a chest to bar, but they would be nervous about being able to do the 42 double unders and the thrusters at 95, right? I don't think this is going to apply to too many people, but there will be potentially a calculated risk involved if you're kind of on the edge of doing this workout scaled. Okay, so quick reminder, on the leaderboard, we will have a line drawn, right, between the prescribed scores and the scaled scores. In this case, times, but realistically, it's going to be mostly reps. If whatever, so we'll go over the scaled workout, but a worst place prescribed finish, right? So by our standard, finishing the 21st thruster at 95 pounds at 11:59, right? That would be the worst possible prescribed score you could get. That ranking will be above the fastest time completing the scaled version of this workout. Okay. So any questions on that so far? Any of our live folks? We got seven dudes watching right now.
Wow.
Any questions about the minimum work requirement for the prescribed variation of the workout?
So you got to be able to do 21 pull-ups. You have
Mhm.
to be able to do 42 double unders.
Yep.
And you have to be able to do 21 thrusters at 95 pounds.
Under 12 minutes.
Under 12 minutes.
Well, and show capacity with chest bar, right?
Yeah.
So it's prior to that movement, but we're saying, okay, if you can't even do the chest bar, you're not even going to get the chance to do the regular pull-ups and the 95 thrusters.
Yeah, and the whole point of that is because we assume there's probably people who have chest to bar, but they're not really proficient at double unders. So we weren't going to say just because you have a chest to bar before the workout, you're not going to be able to just do pull-ups and not do any double unders and get a better score than somebody who's going to do the whole workout.
Correct. Yeah. All right. So I should have just drawn this up really quick. The scaled version of the workout. We're gonna not go with the CrossFit prescription for the scaled because, quite frankly, it's still maybe a little too hard. So we are rewriting that for kind of what we know about our guys the rest of the way down the leaderboard. So with that in mind, the scaled version of this workout is going to be 21 jumping pull-ups to the same standard we did for our seating test. Okay. We've already shown that everybody can at least do some of those. Okay. We will double the reps for the double unders and make them single unders. Okay. So 80. Kurt already says, thank goodness. Double the reps for the single unders and make it 84. And then we will use the barbell weights that they have laid out. Okay. So the 3 barbell weights for the thrusters will be 65, 85, 105. Okay. So the 21 at 65, the 18 at 85, and or is that right? Yeah. And then 15 at 105. Those will be the same. Then second little, I'm thinking of them as rounds. It's kind of a 3-round workout. Second round, we will maintain the same standards there with the jumping pull-up, with the double rep single unders, and that barbell weight. Then on the third round, we will do a regular pull-up. We will do the prescribed number of double unders, and it will finish with the lighter barbell. Okay. So I'll write that out. Make sure everybody is clear on all that. But there you have it.
Yeah, so that allows guys that might have double unders that are not going to have problems with the barbells be able to get all the way through it. Hopefully, allows some guys that the barbell is going to be difficult for still be able to get a good score because they should be able to do the pull-ups maybe when those guys can't. So it's a good mixture there, I would say.
Alex, how you feeling about it?
I'm trying to figure out if I can squeeze out one muscle or one bar,
Chest
to bar,
because I can get through the first round.
Sure,
but I definitely don't have a bunch of chest to bars. That's for
right.
sure.
Yep. I think there'll be a lot of guys in the same boat. Okay, Garrett's asking a great question. He says, "Can you jump into your first pull-up chest to bar?" No. Okay. For the jumping pull-up, okay, that standard is going to be bar 6 inches from your head, full extension at the bottom. Use your legs as much as you want to get your chest above. Okay. For a prescribed chest to bar pull-up, you need to start in a free hang. Okay. Start in a free hang. And get your chest making contact to the bar under the collarbone. Okay. Lane says the one chest to bar, Alex. Okay. Yeah. He's just saying that'll be the test rep.
Maybe. If I get through that first round.
That's fine. That's fine. If you show it at the beginning and only get through the 95 thrusters, you're good to go.
That's the goal, right?
So we'll probably need to take times finishing each set of thrusters, maybe as tie breaks, right? For those guys who might not have the next skill.
Yep.
To put a addition on there. Yep. Cool. Okay. Any other questions on this week? We can look at the leaderboard.
I mean, how many people do we think go RX on this one?
So we will start with that. I will pull us over to this guy. And there we go. That looks good. Okay, so let me go back here and share that screen. Perfect. All right. So what we have here is our final leaderboard for week 1. So this is results from the dumbbell burpee workout from last week. Let me zoom in on this a little bit. Oh, that's not the right one. I got to click over here. Tech stuff. I should be better at this, right? Is that zoom? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Perfect. All right. So, guys who are going to have to go scaled, right? Where's the line? First of all, do we think that it is? Do we think it has correlation here? Do we think there's going to be a line based upon their placing from this past week that will correlate closely to the line for the scale this week? Or do we think there's some guys below that, like above that line who, are going to have to drop down or vice versa, right?
My only 2 questions from 17 and up are Andy and Tony.
Okay.
Tony because of double unders, Andy because of chest to bar.
Okay, so you're questioning if Tony is going to have the opportunity to continue in the workout because of the 42
double unders.
Yep. Kurt says it's just a gray screen. I can see it. Kurt, let me know if you can see it now. It looks fine on our end. Yeah.
Because Logan showed double under proficiency in the clean workout that we did, and I think he got to chest to bar. I know he struggled with the wall walks, but he should be fine.
Yep.
Leo struggled with the wall walks, but he showed double under proficiency, and I know he has a bar muscle up, so he should be able to be fine with chest to bar. Lane also, I guess. I know he has some double unders. He's probably been practicing and getting better, but guys like Lane that, he's a great athlete, so he can just figure things out most of the time. But if you haven't done a lot of this type of training, even if you get double unders, you never know what's going to happen to him after you've done.
It's true.
21 pull-ups. So
yep. Garrett vouching for Tony says Tony has 42 dumbbell unders. They just won't be unbroken. And actually, Tony's out practicing right now. So
yeah. So then if that's, if both of those guys, and I think Andy the same, like he should be able to show us a chest to bar, right? Yep. I guess he got 9 in that other one.
Right.
So
right.
So he should be fine. So then you got Matt Taylor. I don't know. Did he get a chest to bar?
I don't think he got through the wall walks. We can look over here.
Johnny got chest to bars, didn't he?
Johnny has a chest to bar.
Yeah.
And he's good at double under. So Johnny's one of those guys that's going to move up, I would say, in this one, if he does okay with the thruster.
No, Matt was stopped by the wall walks. So
okay. So we don't know if he has chest to bar, but I would assume he does. I think he ripped off like 13 pull-ups at the men's night that one night. So
yeah.
But double unders, you never know. But I think he should still be RX.
Here's one. Connor should be able to make up some ground this week.
Connor will make up some ground. Logan has double unders. I would assume he would be able to get a chest to bar, so he should also be able to do RX. Jason Schmelzer, I know he has a chest to bar. Double unders, I don't remember.
What about Jordan there?
Does Garrett have? Jordan's got both.
Yeah.
Garrett will be able to make his way through them.
He's got a chest to bar though.
Oh, that I think he'll be fine showing one. He'll be in a similar boat to Andy, I think.
Okay. And then Alex here, he said that he'll potentially be able to get through that first set if you can show a chest to bar.
Yep.
Here's what's beautiful for all these guys who are going to be like these borderline guys who might be able to show a chest to bar but like their proficiency later, I guess to give away a little strategy, they're going to be racing through
Yeah.
21 pull-ups, 42 doubles, and 21 thrusters.
Yeah.
And that, while it sounds short and simple, if you are going max effort through that, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. So I guess on the flip side, for us guys who are looking to finish this under the 12 minutes, like that is not what we are going to be doing
No.
coming out the gate.
No. Well, go ahead. Try that.
Yeah.
That'd be
Right.
fine.
Right.
Yeah. So then Jacob didn't get to the double unders in the barbell workout. And I know he was getting chest bars counted when he was going to his neck.
You might have to judge him.
So I don't know if he has chest to bar. We know where David's at. So yeah, so 26, 27, 28, all those guys will move up on this one for sure. We don't know about Jason Merkinich. We'll see on that one. Heath probably doesn't have a chest to bar.
Oh, you're looking at the wrong number. This is the rank over here.
Oh. And then the rest of those guys probably don't have double unders or.
Right. So realistically, we're gonna have somewhere between 10 and 15.
Scales.
Yeah, we're gonna be pretty much cut right down the middle, which would be it would be good, right? Because we'll get some actual races.
Yeah. Go back up to the top row.
At the bottom.
So I'll tell you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would say maybe there's 9 guys. Let's go 10 that have a chance at a bar muscle up.
Alec is asking what our time was in 22.
So this workout in 2022, man, I don't know if I want to say this and give up info.
Your score is probably. I can probably go find your score.
Yeah, you'll find my score, but I did it twice. I did it and went out way too hot and got stopped on the bar muscle ups. And then I redid it and finished it.
Wonder if I have a leaderboard from that year.
Which wouldn't have counted for that because it would have taken my first score.
I don't see it. You know what I probably did? I probably did the super tech savvy thing and just took the leaderboard I had created for 2022 and used it for 2023. I have 2023 that I have pulled up, but not 2. Okay.
Well, I would have been 39 that year, huh?
So for I guess Alex was the only one of us who finished.
Mine was 9:53 that year.
9:53?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you took out a lot of time then. Okay, interesting. I hope we have a few guys finish this year. Yeah, I mean, I guess the rest of the top, like, going to be different struggles for different guys. So like Lane, for example, probably be fine with a 135 thruster, but I don't think he's getting there.
Yeah.
Right.
No. No. Same with Logan.
I mean, same with Tony.
Same with Josh.
Yeah.
15 bar muscle ups is a lot of bar muscle ups for people who don't do bar muscle ups frequently.
Especially at the end.
Right.
Especially at the end. Yep. Okay.
So there's a group of guys that I think will probably who gets the most bar muscle ups. There's a group of guys that'll be who gets the most chest to bar pull ups.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody's like going to get stopped on the thruster or anything.
The 135 thruster at the end? I mean, 2022, that's what stopped me.
I guess so. I'm thinking maybe like Justin, Kevin could get to the 135 and maybe not finish it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think there's those guys. The rest of those guys are going to struggle to get through 15 bar muscle ups, I would think.
Right.
To not even have a chance at the.
Yeah.
Sam could get through him, and it would be a 135-pound. Is that his PR thruster? Is he thrustered
The
135 before?
The front squat he's obviously fine on. It's pressing overhead. That
Oh, I think we've done a workout fairly recently where he did a lot of them.
we did because we did. I did a variation of the 24-3 workout with the 135 and the bar muscle up. Yeah, and he did it prescribed. I think we might. I think we might have just done that workout.
Maybe Sam's gonna finish this mug and shock us all.
I think. Yeah, I think he'll be close. Yeah, I think he will probably be able to be close to where I was 3 years ago. And hopefully I'll beat what I did 3 years ago.
I'm sure you will.
You got to find that video. I got to figure out what I did. You have the full video or just that little clip? Alex has this clip of me failing a thruster.
Is that the one you sent to the group the other day?
Yeah.
I know I got the clip,
Sick Jerry.
but I'm looking on my YouTube studio thing and I don't have that stuff.
I don't think I signed up that year. So like you wouldn't have had to upload it. If you took the video, you wouldn't have uploaded it. Oh, look at this. Schmelzer says yesterday's workout for me: thrusters, pull-ups, chest to bar, double unders. He's practicing. He's getting ready. Getting ready, baby.
How do you feel about those thrusters?
Alex says, how do you feel about those thrusters? Yeah, this is great. And also, how heavy did you go? I'm guessing not to 135. Cool. All right. Week 1, we've got full results. So obviously you've been looking at the individual results from week 1. But this is no longer an individual game. Okay. These matter a little, but what matters much, much more is what I'm about to show you down here. So we have our first compiled results of the team scoring. So golly, that's getting really small. Let's go team by team. So as you can see here, we have their placing, the ranking on the workout. Then we have to the right of that how that compared to basically their draft position. So for example, Justin was 10th.
You got my video, so I can.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can study that. Justin got 10th, but that was 4 spots lower than his seed coming in. He was a 6th seed, right? Placed 10th. So he essentially. So how this works is, if we would have, oh, Jason says he did 115. That's great. If we would have taken basically 1 through 6 and done a straight snake draft, right, through the placements, all the teams would be dead even, right? We did the snake draft, but with the draft, you are not forced to take the next in line, right? So we definitely have some parity with, where people ended up on the teams. So this is their draft position. And so compared to that, because technically that's their value with where they went in the draft, these are comparing those scores, right? So Justin basically is a -4 for his team. And Andy is a +1, right? He was the first draft pick, so his seed was 7. And he finished 6th there, right? So this game is all about finishing higher than your draft position. That is the whole game, right? Because if you finish right at it, all 6 teams are going to tie, and so it's simply about over indexing, right? Overperforming on your draft seed. So Justin's team and Josh's team, we've got the bottom 2 here, and basically what happens is you've got lots of these big numbers in parentheses where they did not live up to that draft position. One of the biggest from one of our captains with Josh on week 1, 7 spots lower than his rank. yeah, I guess so. If I kind of scroll through some of these stuff that is notable. So Josh's team right here having two sevens, two negative sevens is what that really is. That hurt big
I think
time.
so. Go back to Justin's.
Yes.
So him and Connor, I think him and Connor will do a lot better than what they did
right
this week.
So,
But the rest of the crew, I think, will probably do about the same or potentially worse.
mhm.
Josh's group will do better. Maybe not Jeremy. Jeremy will probably be around the same.
Right, because he
He has both double unders and chest to bar.
he was their top performer this week, right? He was their +2 there.
But Alec and Josh will both do better this week than they did first week.
Yeah, they should.
Um,
So moving now to teams 3 and 4. Well, 3 and 4 in draft order, but as you can see here down in the colors at the bottom, these are actually teams 2 and 4 by the leaderboard. So how do we get there, right? So Kevin's team has only 2 negative scores, one from him and the other from our in-studio participant here, Cruz. But also those are only those are pretty close, right?
Right.
They're only 2 spots off, right? Compared to these double sevens over here on Josh's team, right?
and they had a 6 and 2 5s.
Right. So
Jeez.
a +6 and 2 +5s. Yeah, those are big time, right? So biggest steal of the draft here, Alex Boudelier, living up to the name. But then, so at the beginning, kind of before we got our final scores in, Zach started at at least a +6 or maybe even a +7. But as we finished getting all the scores in, he dropped down a little bit. But good performance from Zach for sure.
Yeah, he'll be interesting this week.
Yep. So he will. I mean, honestly, I think he's got all the strength and skill he needs. It's just going to be, can he pace it right and
Right.
execute right? The double unders are going to be slow and more challenging for him, but the advantage to that is it's going to bring your heart rate down for the other stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but Sam will probably go down. Ethan already was 4 worse than he should have been.
Mm-hmm.
This one,
This is
know.
this is decent for Ethan
if he can do his double unders.
Yeah.
And again, if you're proficient at double unders, this workout, the double unders
Or-
don't really matter at
Not
this
at
workout at all.
Not at all.
But if you're not, then they're a big deal for
Right.
this one.
Right.
David will move up in this one, I think. Well, I don't know, because if we said that there's probably at least 20 guys going RX.
No, I think it's going to be it's going to be somewhere in the middle. It's going to be 15 to 18 or something like that.
Okay. Yep. And
So
then Kevin will do well in this one. Logan's kind of a wild card to me on every workout. We don't know enough about him yet. Alex will be right there, 17.
Right in the middle.
Between what, 15 and 20, he'll be there.
Yep.
Alex will go up because he's got, well, if he can get there, you never know. And you can have bar muscle ups, but can you get there and what happens when you get there?
Yep.
Jacob won't do as well on this one, I don't think. Not that he won't do on this workout, but I don't think he'll be +5 on this one.
Yep.
And then Robert, who knows? We'll see.
Hype man.
and now my favorite thing to look at on this leaderboard, the only team with no negative scores all the way over here taking the dub on week 1. Now, this is like an interesting piece of this that I don't know if everybody's thought about. I cannot help my team.
Right.
I can only hurt my team, right? You can only help your team by beating me.
Right.
Right? Like
But the other side of that is Kurt can only help your
Kurt
team.
can only help our team, right? So I told Kurt, your goal is to beat one person, right? So in theory, Kurt has already done his 3 weeks of work
That's right.
in 1 week.
In 1 week.
Right?
Don't even have to show up, Kurt. Actually, we should have him just taking pictures this week, maybe. And
Cruz is bringing his camera.
Yes.
oh, nice. But yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, but like I said, somebody said that you're GM, and I said it's 1 week. I wasn't trying to be a dickhead there. I was saying this was your guys' best week, I think, because you got a bunch of capacity guys, and Kurt only had to beat one person, so he for sure overperformed.
But then we got the big +8 out of Matt Taylor,
and we knew he did really well on the
bike
and the burpees, so we
Yep.
knew his capacity for sure was going to be there. And then I would say Lane overperformed
dude.
for sure.
Right. Yeah. Lane taken an 8th in he was the 12 pick, right? So actually, yeah, both Lane and Tony with +4s, right? They both went top 10 being pick, or seed 12 and 13.
Yep.
Yeah. It's real good.
Yeah. Those were 2 important picks for you for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I still am justified in what I did, Lane. I picked Leo and he beat you.
So far. Let's see. All right.
So how does it work then? So you guys got first. Is at the end? Is it where you rank?
So this is just showing, right, week 1. What we'll do is we'll break out each week and score each week individually. Okay. But we're going to do total team ranks. Okay. So think like round 1 of golf is done, right? I guess I don't even know if this is how golf works.
I'm just saying, are we using the 91 or the 1 for a cumulative score?
91.
Oh,
right. So it's yeah. So there's benefit, right? So these points are going to roll over to benefit next week or this week, right? So it'll be, total accumulated ranks over the course of the 3 weeks.
Gotcha.
Right. Is that how it works in golf? Like if you're a -5 on Thursday, do you walk into Friday at -5?
Yeah. Your total score is -5, but then you start a new round.
Right.
So
You'd
still be you're a 0 going into Saturday.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So that's how it'll work. Right. So we'll look at week 2 results and we'll rank, hey, here's who won week 2, whatever. But those are just contributing to your overall total. Yeah.
So do you think it'll be the same then? It can't be the same.
What will be the same?
So like, let's say you guys,
So
everybody, you went the exact opposite and everybody went -4, -4, -8 and all that. You will accumulate a lot more of those points
to the
91, but you would only, let's say somebody even did worse than you and they get.
Right. They're going to be up even higher.
Right. I'm saying, will that rank and the team score be equal? It will be the same. Like, will the team that has the most rank, has the lowest rank, also have the lowest?
Correct. But we'll show week 2 isolated, and then we'll have another one that's the actual total team, right? Total competition.
So yeah, your team could come in 3rd in week 2,
Right.
but still be 1st overall.
Correct.
By combining
Correct.
the scores.
Yep. So if we don't get beat by more than 6 points, right? So if it's really tight and we take 3rd this week by, 1 point to 2nd and 2 points to 1st, we're still going to be 1st overall if there's not more separation.
Okay.
All right. Gentlemen who are listening here, let me get rid of this here. We got a little bit of a conundrum with our pull-up bar situation. So if any of you are welders or handymen,
engineers, able to figure it out.
We're going to be messing around with our pull-up bars to try to get more than one RX heat going at a time. and not even heat, more than one individual at a time.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we probably won't be able to do it like we did this week, where
the
top guys are going against each other.
I'm gonna try. If we gotta cut up however many bars, I'll do it. But yeah, we're gonna be messing around.
I wonder if there's enough guys. I mean, this would kind of suck, but if enough guys that have their own like standalone rigs that they could bring.
You saying like the one Justin used to have in his garage?
Yeah, we would just have to put a bunch of weight on it.
If anybody has a squat rack with a standalone squat rack with a single bar pull-up bar, let us know, I guess.
Yeah.
But we'll make it happen. I've got my welder showing up in the morning.
Sweet.
All right. See you. Hopefully see some of you here in about 20, 35 minutes here in class, suckers. Peace.